But there's a big thing happening today, and I want to play you a clip. Sean Duffy, the Secretary of Transportation, is going to announce today this big air traffic control reform. I want to play you a clip of him because this is the big thing today. I think this is another example of doing big things that help the country move forward. Take a look.
But just because it's challenging doesn't mean that we don't do it. Prior administrations said it's too complicated, we're not going to do it. That is not this administration. It's going to be a lift. We are going to bring in the best companies in America to help us with this project, and they're excited to be part of this great American build-out. But this is the greatest build, the greatest project that the FAA has undertaken in its existence. What we're going to do in the next 3 or 4 years.
So, Elizabeth, here's the thing. I was in the first Trump administration. We tried they call it ATC, air traffic control reform. When I was there, Bill Schuster was the congressman from Pennsylvania, the chairman of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee. We had an event in the East Room of the White House. The problem was Congress wasn't on board. It costs a lot of money. And unfortunately, we've had to see the consequences of not reforming this. The system that we use to fly right now is unbelievably antiquated. I mean, like unbelievable, like floppy disk. And most people would have to Google what a floppy disk is. But this is like, I think this is big. This is bold. We've seen, unfortunately, what happens if we don't address America's challenges. And I think that like over and over again, the administration, not just at the top, but among the cabinet secretaries, is taking on big, bold things. And this is a big, bold thing that is going to really impact how we live our lives.
Absolutely. So far, in the first 100 days, Secretary Duffy has cut $9.5 billion in waste, but he absolutely is not cutting from the air traffic control budget. He said that the Government Accountability Office presented a report to former President Biden and to former Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, saying that the air traffic control systems desperately needed to be modernized, and they ignored it, according to Duffy. And I think it's really gives a lot of hope to travelers all across America that the time of ignoring the need to modernize these systems has come to an end. This is a huge safety issue. We've seen it come up in Newark, of course, the tragic crash in DC, and it's really great to see that the time for change has come.